Our greatest challenge is that treasury now is being captured by a finance minister who was deployed from having done damage at SAA, at ESCOM, and now he comes to treasury. We are here to fight for the defense of treasury. Want to make sure the resources of this country, the 1.4 trillion rand budget, is used for the purposes of the people of South Africa. Too many people in our country are poor, too many people are unemployed, whilst the ANC is kicking treasury backwards and forwards as though it's a football that they can control for the purposes of the Guptas. We want it to be free so that it's used for the people of South Africa.
We don't hate the Guptas. We love South Africa and its people more. We want to make sure that there's progress, there's economic growth, but we cannot have economic growth wholly captured. We cannot have economic growth Dubai.
The African National Congress of Nelson Mandela has become the African National Crisis. And you know who it is headed by? Jacob Zuma and the Guptas. And that strata of the ANC leadership, to me, is no longer ANC leadership. It is an ANM, an African National Mafia.
Brajono right. We have the African National Corruption with President Gupta and Minister Gigaba. It's time for change. Fellow South Africans, don't grow tired, for evil triumphs when good men do nothing. It's time for us to stand strong. I invite churches, I invite communities and say, we are not going to allow our country to be stolen. We are not allowing our country to be sold off bit by bit. And therefore the DA will continue this fight. We stand out here outside Treasury to protect Treasury. Fellow South Africans, we begin here today at Treasury. We will continue in the streets. We will continue in communities. On the 8th of August, Arakopaneng in Parliament in Cape Town, where we vote against Jacob Zuma. Now, I've told you before, my vote is not a secret. My vote is not a secret. Zuma must go. But I'm only starting with Zuma so that the whole Gupta and the ANC must go, for in 2019 there will be a coalition government that will take South Africa forward. Amandla!
No, there are two copies in there. I want you to have one so I can keep one so that when you leave here, you know. I'm not fighting with the department. I love the officials at Treasury. I just worry that there are others who want to put their fingers in the till of Treasury, in the ATM of South Africa. I don't want those people. They've stolen enough already. Others say billions are leaving this country to Dubai. Enough is enough. We need change, and we need to make sure all the money that South Africans contribute through tax, through their businesses, through their personal, through VAT, must be used for the people of South Africa. That's all we are asking for. 1.4 trillion rands that's administered here must be used for the people. Through local government, provincial and national, all projects must make sure that the money doesn't get stolen for the Guptas. We don't want to leave, as Kgalema Motlanthe once said, every project being conceived for the purpose of corruption.